Kelsey. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is all about how to save money on Christmas. And I know this time of year can be so overwhelming for a lot of us because there's money going out every single direction, it feels like. So I've come up with a few tips for you guys on how I'm saving money this year for Christmas, and I wanted to share them with you. I was brainstorming the other night on video ideas, and this popped into my head because right now there's a lot of content out there that is telling you to buy, spend. I just want anyone out there who is watching this video right now to just take a deep breath, let it out, and just don't stress this holiday season. I feel like we put too much pressure on ourselves to make everything perfect, and I have done this in years in the past. I am here to remind you guys that you don't have to go big and bougie every Christmas and spend thousands of dollars that you don't have, end up in credit card debt, and then when the season is over, you're feeling stressed and overwhelmed. And I don't want you guys to go into 2020 feeling like that big burden on your shoulders. So here are some tips that I'm going to share with you that are just practical, easy ways on how to cut back here and there, and I hope you guys enjoy. Tip number one is talking with your family before December hits. So what I did this year was in November, I texted my family and just let them know that I didn't want anyone to feel pressured because we have had so much going on this year. I just felt like this season specifically, I wanted to focus more on each other rather than spending money. That may make some of you uncomfortable. You're like, my family won't understand, but I promise you they probably will, even if you think that they won't. My family received it so well, and they were completely on board with doing the same thing. They want to save money just as much as we do. If you're just letting people know ahead of time, that way when Christmas time comes, you don't feel awkward and like, oh, I didn't get you a gift, and it doesn't have to be this big thing because you made everyone already aware of what we were doing. So we decided as a family to just do one gift and make it a white elephant game. That way we can still exchange gifts, but in a lot smaller scale than we do in previous years. I think it's still something to look forward to. You get to go shopping and find something that you think everyone will love and also incorporate it into a game. So that is my tip number one. Tip number two. Do your budget before making your actual person list. And by that, I mean making out what you have to spend on each person before writing out your whole list of family and friends and cousins and uncles and aunts and all of those people. Don't write out that list first, write out your budget first. And then that way you have your budget already done, and then you can write out your person list on who you want to buy for and then designate the amounts that you want to spend on each person. So that is my tip number two.
Please jingle with me, baby. I wanna get to know you better.
Tip number three, make things. And that may sound super simple, but there are a million different things you can make for your friends and family that don't cost a lot of money. I mention this on my channel a lot, but the Dollar Tree is such a great place to go to DIY things. Also, I did want to mention that the Dollar Tree is a great resource because not only do they have so many different things you can DIY and craft yourself, if you have little kids like my daughter who is 2.5, I am going to go there for her stocking stuffers just because, one, she won't even remember, and two, she loves to play with all sorts of different things and she doesn't know the value of them. So stocking stuffers are a great thing to find at the Dollar Tree. Another option I was thinking about was holiday cards, and holiday cards can be so expensive and they really do add up, and they're very time consuming. So you can do e-cards. E-cards are a great way to save money. Instead of spending hundreds of dollars on holiday cards, you can still add your pictures to them, you can write messages on e-cards, and they are free. There are some that you can spend money on, but they're a few dollars here and there. Just going online, creating an e-card not only saves money, but it saves time as well. Tip number four, that is to bake things. Baking is such a great way to save money during the Christmas season. If you are not a baker yourself, get someone you're close with, whether that be your mom or your sister or your cousin. If they're bakers, have them help you in this process. And baking things like cookies, cakes, pies, whatever it may be, is easy and affordable to give to your coworkers, to give to your neighbors. You can wrap Christmas cookies up in a cellophane bag, make it very festive and cute, put some tissue paper in there, tie it with a bow, and you are good to go. I always suggest writing a sweet, encouraging note on them, just to make that person feel loved and special during this Christmas season. So baking is your friend. And if you're not a baker, just go to the nearest grocery store, pick up a $4 box of cookies, put them in a cellophane bag, do the same thing, and I still think that the thought really does count. Number 5 on how to save money is coupons. And I'm telling you guys, I am a coupon queen. I love looking for coupons anytime I go out. My suggestion is to download Retail Me Not app. They always find the best sales and deals. Also the Target Cartwheel app, that one is great. I think they just changed their name recently, so I don't know what it's called anymore, but the Target Rewards program, I am at Target, I feel like, all the time, and might as well save money while you're there. Also, Ebates. I want to touch on Ebates because if you don't know about Ebates, you definitely should. And no, this is not sponsored at all by them. There are multiple different services like Ebates, but Ebates specifically can offer, I think, up to 5 to 10% cash back on all of your purchases. So when you go to make purchases online, whether that be Amazon, whatever store you go to, you can save money every time you purchase. If you're a big online shopper, this is perfect for you. I swear you will love it. It has come in handy so many times for me. I have gotten checks in the mail with money back that I have saved on from just shopping through their site, and it seems like a crazy concept, but it actually does work. If you don't know about Ebates or Retail Me Not or anyone like that, I will leave them in the description box below if you want to go check out their sites. But also Groupon is a great way to save money, and I love Groupon because there's so many different activities and restaurants you can go to but get a discounted price at. I've used Groupon for so many years and I personally love it, especially if you're wanting to do, say, like an event like Cirque du Soleil. They will always have tickets on there for cheaper, so those are always fun gifts to get. Tip number 6 is to make a memory date, and that may sound really cheesy and corny, but for me, quality time, I think especially as I'm getting older, is becoming more and more important to me. Just be intentional with your time, and I think that means more to people than you probably realize. And that can be as simple as going to the beach, the park, going on a beautiful romantic picnic. There are so many things. I will leave a Pinterest link down below if you guys are interested on how to create a memory date and give you some fun, quick, and easy ideas. Tip number 7 is to offer your help. And this tip to me is very important because my dad does this for me all the time. So my dad last year for Christmas got me his time in making me a built-in bookshelf, and I had been asking for quite a while, and my dad is the best at making people feel loved by his effort and work and acts of service, and that really does mean so much to me. And this tip can work great for parents of little ones. My best friend has 2 boys, and I definitely want to reach out to her and let her know that anytime this Christmas season, she's more than welcome to drop her boys off at my house. And I just think like simple ways like that for showing people that you care are really important. So offer your free babysitting, dog sitting, parent sitting, bird sitting, whatever it may be. I think that would mean way more to people rather than just giving them a lousy gift that you didn't even really think about. Tip number 8, and this is my last tip of the video. If you have stuck with me this long, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. So my tip number 8 may not necessarily be for this season. You do have to think ahead, and that is what I regret every time Christmas time comes around. I'm like, well, why didn't I do this last year? So my goal for 2020 is to put away $50 to $100 every month. So by the time next December hits, you have already saved up $500, $600, $700, depending on how much you have put away. And you don't even have to make it that much money. You could make it 10, 20, 30, whatever you have in your budget to save. We all know December can be one of the most stressful times of the year, especially financially on a lot of families. So this is a great way to relieve that stress. So think about that tip when January rolls around. Just save a little bit each month and you will be set for next Christmas season. That is all my tips I wanted to share with you guys today. But most importantly, I wanted to remind you to be mindful of what this season is really about and who it's about. I know that if we just take a step back from all of the spending and consumerism going on right now and think about the real reason of this season, it'll help us focus more on spending time with our family, really investing in relationships rather than buying them things. So be giving of your time, your affection, your love, and I don't think it'll go unnoticed. If you did find this video helpful, it would mean so much if you subscribe down below, turn on the bell notifications, that way every time I post a video you are notified. Thank you for all of your support. It means more than you know, and have a wonderful Christmas season. Bye guys.